shot my rifle in so long that I'm almost embarrassed. But I took my EOTech off and put my carry handle iron sights back on it. And so I'm going to make sure the zero is still correct. And then move it on out to the end of the range, which I think I've got about 50 yards now. I've still got to pull the tape and get the exact measurement. You've seen on the channel before where I've zeroed my rifle at 50, 100 yards, 25 yards, and I like them all, but my preference is really the 25 yard zero. Number one, because that's what we learned in the Marine Corps. Number two, when you're zeroing your weapon at 25 yards, it really helps you to diagnose your shooting, whether you're pulling the rifle off to the left or whether you're anticipating the rounds going off. You can really diagnose that stuff easier at 25 yards than you can at, say, 100 yards or whatever the case may be. Now, you could, if you prefer a 100 yard or a 50 yard zero on your rifle, you can always zero it at 25, diagnose your shooting, make sure you've got all your fundamentals correct, and then re-zero it at 50 or 100 or whatever the case may be. Surprise! That this second set of three, I was able to pay better attention to technique and got more along the center of the target here, and that'll help. Might not make much difference here at 25 yards, but going on back in distance, that thing will open up, especially with iron sights. If you're shooting with optics, then it's a different ball game. When we're shooting iron sights here, it's 100% fundamentals and very, 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 very little to no room for error. Now we're looking at 70 yards, 212 feet. Stretched out on that measuring device right there. Now what I'm going to do is, there's actually 6 painted black circles on the bottom of the target. I'm going to aim at the center black target and try to gauge how far that bullet rise is going to be at 70 yards. It's not really rise, you understand that, but it rises from the point of aim, and whatever point of impact it is on the target, I'll be able to estimate for my center mass shots and my head shots. In other words, these are still practice shots to show me at 70 yards how much Kentucky windage I'm going to have to use to hit the exact spot that I want to hit on the target. We need a blurry target anyway. Breathe, relax, aim, squeeze, surprise. Breathe, relax, aim, squeeze, surprise. And there's one more letter in that. Acronym. Breathe, relax, aim, squeeze, surprise, and follow through. Okay, 70 yards. I was aiming for this black circle, and two of them came in, two of them came high. I was expecting a little more rise than that at 70 yards, but I'm going to take 3 more shots at that same black circle and test that results. Try to get it more centered, and then I'm going to start shooting for real. A lot of glare coming off of that paper. But I feel like if I shoot right in here, I feel like I'll creep up into this X. 70 yards, we'll give it a shot. Aiming up into that green, as opposed to aiming at that black down below, night and day. I gotta find a way to adjust my eyes to this. I don't have my glasses, so that's unacceptable in every way. Okay, that was a little better. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't like these being out here by any means, but I like these two better. Black Hills ammunition, 5.56, 77 grain. Keep out of reach of children and communists. Without my glasses, looking at that green target, it was just too difficult to gauge where center mass is and keep everything steady. So shooting Black Hills ammo now, I think I'll be able to get some better shots from the prone, and then especially shooting at the head. I'm going to shoot 4 at center mass and 4 at the head, and I think with the smaller target of the head I'll be able to do even better, but we'll see. True prone, no bags. Oh, I didn't like that shot. Now that Black Hills did raise up on me. You can see they're all above the X right in this area. If I'm not mistaken, I'll go back and look, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4 Now in the headshots, I hit 2 and missed 2. And I was aiming right in here, expecting it only to rise about a 2-inch margin like the other rounds did. And didn't turn out like I thought. That was the right adjustment. That was the correct adjustment. Well, with that new Black Hills heavy grain round, took me about 12 rounds to get it on. That's a pretty straight line right there. This one dropped down. Now that I feel more comfortable with the round, I'm going to switch back to the cheaper ammunition. Try to hit this guy here. I don't mind showing you the misses, but boy, it really bothers me to miss from 70 yards like that. A lot of times I get in too big of a hurry, don't shoot enough, and that's what happens. If you get your fundamentals down and you shoot all the time, you can get to where you can hit really well. But if you lay off, rust sets in, and it takes a little bit to get squared away. I should have taken a wrench and tightened these things down. That's the drawback to these detachable carry handles. All right. Try some sniper grade shooting here with some green tip. Felt good. Felt good. Boy, that's too much movement. Felt less good. I'm trusting that one of those hit. Look at that, what a bummer. Just to give you the idea of I've got to try that again. That last round went a little bit better. I really like that. After the poor follow through that I was doing, that's pretty good repeat right there. It's hard to repeat that close with open sights out over 50 yards, especially when you don't have your glasses. We got another one inside and another one just outside the head up there. Again, that's a pretty small target, 70 yards open sight. Next time I'll bring my glasses and we'll do a part 2